Another of rock and roll's enduring legends. This time it's Joe Cocker in Australia for a concert tour. Joe's reputation for hard living follows him around the world these days, although right now he's leading a quiet life, except when he sings.
Unchain my heart, baby, let me go. Unchain my heart, 'cause you don't love me no more.
Now, for Ray Charles to call you his only real disciple, that's a heck of a tribute, isn't it?
I'm going to say, because I met him earlier this year, you know, I did a tribute show for him in New York, and they kept asking me this, and he was sat there, so I felt a little embarrassed, you know, but, because I was saying, you know, he does have a lot of other disciples besides me, but it was a real nice compliment.
Now, you've titled the new album, Unchain My Heart,
yes,
which, of course, was...
an old Ray tune
yes,
from about, I'm trying to think, about 1960, I think.
Well, did you do that as a tribute to Ray?
In a way, I was looking for a Ray tune to do. I think my manager finally came up with that title. And, of course, the arrangement's completely different to Ray's. But he did say he thought I'd done a good job with it. And he was nice enough to say that, you know, people who accused me of copying him, that he didn't think I was that blatant anyway.
I read that your manager also said to you when you went through that early Ray Charles phase, said to you, look, we don't want to hear you singing like someone else. We want to hear you. We want to hear your voice.
Which is true enough. But I think it was like an evolved style, you know. After I'd sort of listened to a lot of blues singers, eventually, by the time I got to be about 22, 23, I sort of developed my own style, I hope.
I ain't got no doubt that lonely days are gone. I'm coming home. My black up is red.
You arrived in Australia last Sunday with the same day that Mick Jagger arrived back here.
Yeah.
Now, do you feel like, you know, along with Mick, the great survivor of rock and roll?
I don't know. People push that one a lot, you know, being survivors, you know, the dinosaurs of rock. Give me a break. But there's really nothing to compare to it yet, Ray, because no rock and rollers have really grown that old yet. Because rock and roll isn't that old, right? I mean, even Jerry Lee and those cats are sort of like in their 50s, but we don't have any 100-year-old rockers about.
Tell us the story about Princess Di, about how you almost but didn't.
Yes, well, I did the Princess Trust this year, which an annual show for charity. And, you know, I was going along. I've always wanted to meet Princess Di, right, like many others. But we get along there, and a few of the cats in the dressing room, like Clapton and the guys, were all giving me stick about, you know, hey, Joe, you've missed the lineup, the royal lineup. And I said, nobody told me, you know, that you know, to say hello to Charles and Diana. But what had happened, because I wasn't there, Charles went down the line saying hello to everyone, good morning or whatever, good evening. And when he got to the guy who was supposed to be me and I wasn't there, Leonard Cohen was in my place, and he said to Lennon, I must say I love all your records, especially that one, Little Help from My Friends.
Can't you see